Good morning. Today we are going to talk about the importance of Google Maps, Apple Maps, MapmyIndia, Waze, and why it is critical and important for hyperlocal discovery. So let's start. The importance of maps as per hyperlocal discovery. Now, most of the customers who are looking for learning searches of products and services from physical store need to reach there. The fact that they are searching online, they don't know where your store is. And to reach there, they need generally a drive direction. Now, the most important aspect of it is how your map is marked online, right? So it is critical and important to see that your map marker actually takes you exactly to your store. And that's one of the critical components as a signal for Google to rank you on search listings for new searches for your product and category. The advantage of Google Maps is because it's very closely tied and linked with search, Google search, which is one of the leading search engines in the world. Right? And the other important factor is that Google My Business listing is also linked to Google Maps. So if you're looking at enhancing your Google My Business listing, you need to make sure your map marker is at correct place. And there are other such features in the map that needs to get activated to pass the signal to the end user. Now let's compare between Google Maps and Apple Maps. What is the difference between Google Maps and Apple Maps? Now, Apple Maps is a very well user interface designed by Apple, as most of the Apple products now. Now, Google Maps became very popular because most of the Android products, it comes inbuilt, right? Whereas Apple Map comes inbuilt only in the Apple Maps software. Now, if you're looking at Apple Maps, please be very clear that most of the Apple users are still not using Apple Maps purely because all the Apple Maps and Google Maps data are user generated, and there are policies that governs those data to get published on Apple Maps and Google Maps. It's easier to get published on Google Maps as compared to Apple Maps. Therefore, you find all the data on Apple Maps to be much more accurate, and they only take up to 7 decimal points. If you don't have the map marking up to 7 decimal points, your listing will get rejected or not get verified. So if you're focused on target audience for premium and are using Apple as a device, then Apple Maps becomes mandatory. And to map there is very critical and important. Then there is our own Indian product called MapmyIndia. The advantage of MapmyIndia is because it has all the listings of nearby locality and Indian landmarks are very well documented. Now, Ola Maps have also come into the fray. Now, Ola Maps, the only advantage that I see is that if somebody is wanting to go to a store using Ola Maps, they'll get a ride. It's very well connected with Ola Taxi. And that's the core advantages that I can see from Ola Maps. Now, if you look at the advantages and disadvantages, Apple Maps stands out when it comes to privacy conscious customers, where now most of the young generations are very privacy conscious and digital savvy. I've started adopting Apple Maps in a large number. And that's the trend that we can see in India. Number 2, the flyover, the way most of the time in most big cities, if you miss one turn, if you take a wrong turn, you are gone for 3 to 5 kilometers ahead to take a U-turn, which in peak traffic hours can take more than half an hour. So Apple Maps has actually solved that problem very well with the flyover indicators very clearly mentioned on the map, and it's easy to navigate. So very quick recap. If you're looking for driving hyperlocal discovery, make sure your maps are well integrated into your system. Thank you.